Hello students, today I am explaining you The Little Girl from Beehive Class 9 NCERT book. In this lesson you are going to read about a girl named Kezia who is actually in a dilemma and she is not able to understand her father's nature. The story is about a little girl whose feelings for her father changes from fear to understanding, which will end and echo in every home. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared and avoided. Every morning before going to work, he came into her room and gave her a casual kiss, to which she responded with "Goodbye, father." And oh, there was a glad sense of relief when she heard the noise of the carriage growing fainter and fainter down the long road. Now, Kezia, she used to, be afraid of her father. She was always in a fearful mood. She used to be very afraid from her father. And when in morning the father used to leave for the work, when he used to leave for his work, he used to come in her room and give her a casual kiss. And Kezia wanted her father to leave as soon as possible because she was really very afraid of father. And the moment she used to hear the carriage leaving, she was very happy that father had left. In the evening, when he came home, she stood near the staircase and heard his loud voice in the hall. "Bring my tea to the drawing room. Hasn't the paper come yet, mother? Go and see if my paper's out there and bring my slippers." Now in the evening, father had a routine. When he used to return from the office, he used to come and ask for a cup of tea and he used to come and ask for the newspaper in the drawing room. Mother used to call Kezia, "Kezia, come, if you are a good girl, you can come down and take off your father's boots." Slowly the girl would slip down the stairs, more slowly still across the hall. Why? Because she is afraid of her father. She is moving very slowly towards the father and pushed open the drawing room door. By that time he had his spectacles on and looked at her over them in a way that was terrifying to the little girl. "Well, Kezia, hurry up and pull off these boots and take them outside. Have you been a good girl today?" "I don't know, father." Now she is stuttering in front of her father. She is not able to speak clearly. On page number 33, "You don't know. If you stutter like that, mother will have to take you to the doctor." Now in all these paragraphs, children, we can very well find out that Kezia, she was really afraid of her father, and father was a really strict person towards Kezia. Now maybe because he never used to show his love to her, or he was not an easygoing person with her, that's why she used to feel very awkward talking to her father. She is stuttering, वो अटक रही है बोलते हुए फादर के सामने, and she is not able to make clear sentences and speak clearly to her father. She never stuttered with other people. See, they have made us clear that she was only stuttering in front of her father, not with other people. Had quite given it up. Now they have given you the meaning here. Had quite given it up, it stopped doing it. But only with father, because then she was trying so hard to say the words properly. "What's the matter? What are you looking so wretched about?" "Mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide." "Here, Kezia, carry my teacup back to the table carefully." Now, this is the routine she used to face every day, and she used to, do these things every day. She used to bring tea for the father or the newspaper for the father. And here the father, he can see that she is not confident about herself. She is not actually confidently talking to her father and not behaving confidently. Any responsibility which is given to her, she is not able to do it properly in the presence of her father. He was so big, his hands and his neck, especially his mouth. When he yawned. Thinking about him alone was like thinking about a giant. Now the fear which was there in Kezia's mind and heart, it used to make father appear like a giant to her. उसे अपने पिता से बहुत डर लगता था और वो उनके हाथों को, उनके गले को जब देखती थी तो उसे लगता था कि उसके फादर एक जायंट हैं. She was not comfortable with him. On Sunday afternoons, grandmother sent her down to the drawing room to have a nice talk with father and mother. Now here grandmother is trying to make a bridge between the parents and the girl, and she's trying to make things comfortable amongst themselves. But the little girl always found mother reading and father stretched out on the sofa. His handkerchief was on his face, his feet was on the best cushions, and he was sleeping soundly and snoring. Now the grandmother gave Kezia an idea that on Sunday afternoon she must go to the father and mother and talk to them, play with them, and be very, casual and close to them. But whenever she used to go there near the father and mother, she could see that mother was busy reading newspapers or magazines and father was sleeping. He was sleeping soundly and he was snoring. So again, because she used to be very afraid of her father, she never used to go and ask him to get up. वो उन्हें कभी नहीं जगाने का सोचती थी क्योंकि वो डरती थी उनसे. She used to sat on a stool, gravely watched him until he woke and stretched, and asked the time, then looked at her. और वो उनके उठने के इंतज़ार करती रहती और उठने का इंतज़ार करते हुए वह उन्हीं के पास एक स्टूल पर बैठ जाती. जब फादर थोड़ी देर के बाद में नींद में से उठते जागते तो वो उसकी ओर देख कर कहते, "Don't stare so, Kezia. You look like a little brown owl." और फादर उसको देखते हुए कहते, "तुम इस तरीके से मुझे घूरा मत करो. तुम बिल्कुल ब्राउन आउल के जैसे नजर आती हो. Look like an owl." One day when she was kept indoors with a cold, her grandmother told her that father's birthday was next week and suggested she should make him a pincushion for a gift out of a beautiful piece of yellow silk. एक दिन जब कीजिया अपनी ग्रैंडमदर के साथ थी तो ग्रैंडमदर ने उन्हें बताया कि फादर का बर्थडे आ रहा है and she must prepare a surprise for him. So grandmother gave her the idea that she must prepare a pincushion as a gift for the father, and she started preparing one in yellow silk. Laboriously, with a double cotton, the little girl stitched the three sides. Laboriously यानी कि बहुत सारी efforts और मेहनत के साथ उसने एक पिन कुशन बनाना शुरू करा. उस पिन कुशन की 3 sides को उसने स्टिच कर दिया. But what to fill it with? पर उसको उसके अंदर कुछ फिलिंग करना था. That was the question. The grandmother was out in the garden and she wandered into mother's bedroom to look for scraps. Now obviously she is preparing a cushion, children, so she is stitching a cushion. तो उसको cushion के अंदर या तो cotton fill करना था या फिर scraps fill करने थे. तो जब वो ग्रैंडमदर के रूम में गई स्क्रैप्स ढूंढने के लिए तो उसे नहीं मिले और ग्रैंडमदर गार्डन में थी. वो मदर के रूम में गई और वहाँ पर उसने देखा. She saw there on the bed table she discovered a great many sheets of fine paper, gathered them, tore them into tiny pieces and stuffed her case and then sewed up the fourth side. और उसने वहाँ पर कुछ स्मॉल पीसेस देखे जो क्लॉथ के और पेपर के थे. उसने उन्हें उठाया और उन्हें अपने पिन कुशन के अंदर फिल कर दिया और पिन कुशन को उसने चौथी तरफ से भी फ्रॉम द फोर्थ साइड भी स्टिच कर दिया. शी स्यूड अप द फोर्थ साइड. दैट नाइट देयर वाज अ ह्यू एंड क्राई इन द हाउस. ह्यू एंड क्राई मीन्स a lot of anger, protest, hustle and bustle. Father's great speech for the Port Authority had been lost. Rooms were searched and servants questioned. Finally, mother came into Kezia's room. और उस दिन रात को घर में बहुत ज़्यादा तमाशा हुआ. फादर को अगले रोज़ पोर्ट अथॉरिटी पर स्पीच देनी थी जो कि गायब थी. उन्हें वो स्पीच नहीं मिल रही थी. रूम को ढूंढा गया, हर एक चीज़ में तलाशा गया और सर्वेंट्स को क्वेश्चंस पूछे गए. फाइनली मदर ने कीजिया को बुलाया. कीजिया, I suppose you didn't see some. Kezia, I suppose you didn't see some papers on a table in our room. Oh yes, she said. I tore them up for my surprise. Wait, what? Screamed mother. Come straight down to the dining room the instant. Now, as we have read, children, that Kezia's mother and all the other servants, they were searching for the Port Authority speech which was lost and no one was able to find that. Now when Kezia was questioned about the speech, she said, yes, I saw them and I have told them up for my surprise. मैंने उन्हें देखा था और मैंने उन्हें फाड़ दिया है मेरे सरप्राइज के लिए. I told them up for my surprise. What? Screamed mother. Now why mother screamed? Because she knew that Kezia unknowingly she has committed a very big mistake. Okay, बिना सोचे समझे और जानबूझकर तो उसने ऐसा नहीं किया, लेकिन बिना सोचे समझे, बिना मदर से या ग्रैंड मदर से परमिशन लेकर, बिना पूछे उसने उन पेपर्स को यूज़ कर लिया, जिसकी वजह से अब उसे बहुत ज़्यादा पनिशमेंट मिलने वाला था. एंड शी इज़ इन अ ग्रेट ट्रबल. She was dragged down to where father was pacing to and fro, hands behind his back. और उसे नीचे ले जाया गया जहाँ पर उसके फादर एक तरफ से दूसरी तरफ कमर पे हाथ बांधे हुए घूम रहे थे. He was moving in tension. He was moving to and fro from one corner to the another. Well, he said sharply. Mother explained. He stopped and stared at the child. Now when the mother told father everything, he just stopped, वो रुक गए, and stared at the child, और उन्होंने कीजिया को घूर करके देखा. Did you do that? No, no, she whispered, and father asked her, क्या तुमने ऐसा किया? And she said, no, no. She was very afraid. I've already given you explanation that she was very afraid of her father. Mother, go up to her room and fetch down the damn thing. See that the child's put to bed this instant. And mother was given instruction by father that go up to her room and fetch down the damn thing and see that the child put to bed this instant. Take her back to her room, the father said. He asked the mother to take Kezia back to her room. Now on page number 35, 7th paragraph. Crying too much to explain, she lay in the shadowed room watching the evening light make a sad little pattern on the floor. Now she was crying because she was in a big problem. She was in a tight corner. Knowingly, she has not done anything. It was all by mistake that she took the papers and tore them into pieces and she sewed them inside the pincushion. Now she was preparing a surprise for her father, but everything done by her was upside down. सब कुछ जो उसने सोचा था वो सब कुछ उल्टा फुल्टा हो गया. She was not happy. She was angry with herself. She was in a dilemma. She was really very sad and she knew that now she'll be punished. The father came into the room with a ruler in his hands. I am going to beat you for this, he said. Oh, no, no, she screamed, hiding under the bedclothes. He pulled them aside. Sit up, he ordered, and hold out your hands. You must be taught once and for all not to touch what does not belong to you. And now Kezia, she was given a good punishment by her parents, by her father. He came and he told Kezia that now he is going to beat her with a ruler. वो एक स्केल से, एक वुडन रूलर से उसको अब मारेंगे क्योंकि उसने गलती करी है. एंड शी मस्ट बी टॉट कि उसे उन चीज़ों को हाथ नहीं लगाना चाहिए. शी मस्ट नॉट टच दोज थिंग्स विच डोंट बिलोंग टू हर. बट इट वॉज फॉर योर बर्थडे. Down came the ruler on her little pink palms. But Kezia was trying to explain the whole thing and she said, but it was your birthday and I was preparing for your birthday a surprise. But by that time, the father hit her very hard with the ruler on her pink palms, on her little palms. Hours later, when grandmother had wrapped her in a shawl and rocked her in the rocking chair, the child clung to her soft body. What did God make fathers for? She sobbed. Here is a clean hanky, darling. Blow your nose, go to sleep. Pet, you will forget all about it in the morning. I tried to explain to father, but he was too upset to listen tonight. And when Kezia, she was crying, the grandmother, she took Kezia, wrapped her in a shawl and took her in her lap. उन्होंने उनको गोद में लिया और उन्हें अपनी रॉकिंग चेयर पर वे लेकर रात को सुलाते हुए उन्हें समझाने लगे. She tried to explain her that father is really angry, and whatever is to be explained, I'll explain him afterwards. She gave a hanky to Kezia to wipe her nose and asked her to go to sleep. She'll forget everything, and grandmother also promised her that she's going to make things better. But the child never forgot, पर वो उस बात को कभी नहीं भूल पाई. Next time she saw him, she quickly put both hands behind her back and a red color flew into her cheeks. और आगे जब भी अगले रोज से वो अपने पिता को देखती तो उसके गालों का रंग लाल हो जाता, because she was very afraid and she used to hold her hands at the back, और वो दोनों हाथों को पीछे की ओर छिपा लेती. The McDonalds lived next door. They had 5 children. Looking through a gap in the fence, the little girl saw them playing tag in the evening. The father with the baby, Mayo, on his shoulders, ran towards and 2 little girls, hanging on to his coat pockets, ran round and round the flower beds, shaking with laughter. Once she saw the boys turn the hose on him, and he tried to catch them laughing at the time. And now Kezia, one day when she was standing near the fencing of her house, from that fencing she could see the neighbor's McDonald's. He was also a father and he had 5 children. The children were playing with father. The baby was there on father's shoulder. 2 little girls were hanging to his coat pockets. They were running around. They were laughing. They were shaking with laughter. They were laughing on the top of their voice. Once she saw the boys turn the hose on him and tried to catch them laughing all the time. Now at that point of time where Kezia, she was afraid of her father. She was not actually, comfortable with her father and his behavior. That time she saw the neighbors, Mr. McDonald, and she was expecting the same kind of behavior from her father, which till date she has, never experienced. Her father never, gave her that love which she expected. Then she decided there were different sorts of father. And because Kezia was a small child, she tried to sort out that there were different types of father. सबके पास में अलग अलग तरह के पिता होते हैं. And according to her, she was not the lucky one to have a father like Mr. McDonald. Suddenly one day, mother became ill and she and grandmother went to hospital. The little girl was left alone in the house with Alice the cook. That was all right in the daytime. Now suddenly one day, her mother became ill and the little girl was left alone with the cook in the house. That was all right in the daytime. Now during the daytime, Kezia was fine with the cook. But in the night, she was not comfortable. She was missing her grandmother. But while Alice was putting her to bed, she grew suddenly afraid. I'm reading from page number 36. Now, she was not comfortable alone in the house, and when Alice was putting her to bed, who was Alice? Alice was the cook. She was afraid. Who was afraid? Kezia was afraid because she was alone. Mother and grandmother both were there in the hospital. What will I do if I have a nightmare? She asked. I often have nightmares and then Granny takes me into her bed. I can't stay in the dark. It all gets whispery. Now this is Kezia who's speaking these lines. She's saying to her cook, to Alice, कि अगर मुझे रात को डरावना सपना आया तो nightmare means a bad dream. What will I do? Where will I go? Because whenever I have a nightmare, then Granny takes me into her bed. मैं Granny के पास जाकर उनके साथ सो जाती हूँ. But आज तो Granny भी नहीं है और रात में मुझे बहुत डर लगता है because it's dark everywhere. It's whispery. You just go to sleep, child, said Alice, pulling off her socks. And don't you scream and wake your poor pa. And now Alice, she is asking Kezia to go to sleep. And she also gave her instructions not to make any kind of sound. उसको उसने ये समझाया कि तुम भी अपने बेड में चुपचाप सो जाओ और रात को किसी भी टाइप की आवाज़ नहीं करना क्योंकि तुम्हारे फादर थक कर सो रहे हैं. Don't scream and wake your poor pa. Now I'm reading from page 37. But the same old nightmare came, and the butcher with a knife and a rope, who came nearer and nearer, smiling that dreadful smile, while she could not move, could only stand still, crying up, "Grandma, Grandma!" She woke shivering to see father beside her bed, a candle in his hand. But the same nightmare came that night, where she saw the butcher, okay, and with a knife and a rope, who came nearer and nearer, smiling that dreadful smile. She was very frightened, and she started crying, "Grandma, Grandma!" When she woke up shivering, she saw her father, who was sitting beside her bed, a candle in his hand. पर जब वो डरावना सपना देख करके जाग गई और डरी हुई थी, she was shivering, वो काँप रही थी, she saw कि उसके फादर उसके पास में बैठे हैं और उनके हाथ में एक कैंडल है. "What's the matter?" he said. और पिताजी ने उससे पूछा, "What's the matter?" Father asked her, "What's the matter?" "Oh, a butcher, a knife. I want Granny." He blew out the candle, bent down and caught up the child in his arms, carrying her along the passage to the big bedroom. And now when the Kezia told her father about her dream and told her that, "I want Granny," father took care of her and he caught up the child in his arms. उन्होंने उसको गोद में उठाया and he carried her along the passage to the big bedroom. और वो उसको बड़े वाले बेडरूम में ले गए. A newspaper was on the bed. He put away the paper and then carefully tucked up the child. Now there was a newspaper on the bed. Father removed the paper from there and he carefully tucked up the child. He lay down beside her and half asleep, still, with the butcher's smile all about her, it seemed. Now the father was trying to comfort Kezia. He was trying to make her feel comfortable. He was trying to make her sleep comfortably. Okay, tucked up means covered up nicely in bed. फादर ने उसको अच्छे से बेड में लिटा दिया और उसका ख्याल रखते हुए उसके पास में वे लेट गए ताकि कीजिया को अकेलेपन में डर न लगे. And she crept close to him और वो अपने पिता के पास में सो गई. Snuggled her head under his arm, held tightly to his shirt, and Kezia snuggled. Now snuggled is moved into a warm and comfortable position close to another person. अब अपने फादर के पास में सो गई और उनकी शर्ट को अपने हाथों से, अपने छोटे छोटे हाथों से टाइटली उसने पकड़ लिया. Then the dark did not matter and she lay still. Now because she was comfortable that her father was lying next to her and there was someone who was taking care of her, that's why she was comfortable, she was not more worried and she lay still. वो सो गई. "Here, rub your feet against my legs and get them warm," said father. और फादर ने उसको कहा कि अपने पैरों को मेरे पैरों के नज़दीक रखो and you will go to sleep. It will be more comfortable to you. Tired out, he slept before the little girl. A funny feeling came over her. Poor father, not so big after all, and with no one to look after him. And because the father was tired, he slept before the little girl. क्योंकि फादर बहुत थके हुए थे, वो कीजिया के पहले सो गए. And Kezia was observing her father. For the first time she was observing her father so closely. And she could feel that father was not a bad person. It was only a matter of his time, that he was never getting that time, that he would spend time with Kezia. He was harder than grandmother, but it was a nice hardness. And every day he had to work and was too tired to be a Mr. MacDonald. She had torn up all his beautiful writing. She stirred suddenly and sighed. "What's the matter?" asked her father. "Another dream?" "Oh," said the little girl. "My head's on your heart. I can hear it going. What a big heart you have got, father dear." And now Kezia, when she was snuggling against her father, she could feel the heartbeat, she could hear the heartbeat of her father, and father was looking at her, that she was observing her father closely and asked her, "What's the matter? क्या हुआ? तुम मुझे ऐसे क्यों देख रही हो?" So she said, No, it's just a matter that it's just that I can hear the heartbeat and I can feel that you have a big heart. This is a story, children, by Catherine Mansfield. In the last paragraph, Kezia was actually made clear by the circumstances that her father was not a bad person. He was not a bad father. He was only strict and disciplined and wanted Kezia to learn things properly. And here we can see that the father was also very caring. When he came that night, he knew that there was no one to look after Kezia. So he went to her and took her in his room and made her sleep next to him. This is